Hello student, in this lecture we see factor relationship again, and we deal with the part third. Okay, already part second. For that I already post separate video. Okay, now what we see in part third, here we see very important point related with your practical. Okay, so that practical is finding out list cost combination. Okay, so now we see different methods of estimating LCC combinations of between two inputs. LCC means list cost combination. There are innumerable possible combinations of factors or inputs which can be used to produce particular level of output. The problem is to find out a combination of input which should cost the least or minimum. Okay, so that is the main problem. So there are three methods to find out the least cost combination of inputs. They are: number one, simple arithmetic calculation or arithmetic method. Now, what is arithmetic method? One possible way to determine least cost combination is to calculate the cost of all input combinations and then the select one combination with minimum cost. Okay, so this method is very suitable, but for only few combinations produce a particular level of output. For few combinations you can use this method. Now here one example I mentioned about x1 and x2 inputs, quantities is given. Now price of x1 input is rupees 3 and price of x2 input is rupees 2. So cost of x1, how you estimate cost of x1 input? So here you multiply price of x1 input 3 by the column of x1 input quantities. Okay, so 10 multiplied by 3. So that is 30, 21, 15, 9, 6. So like this column is, you write the figures in this column. So this is cost of x1 input. Now cost of x2 input, how you estimate? Rupees 2 is the price of x2 input. So go on multiplying 2 with column number 2, x2 input quantities, means 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Like that you go on estimating for further quantities. Okay, now you see what about total cost. Okay, so total cost means you add this cost of x1 input to cost of x2 input, then you get the total cost 36, 29, 27, 25, and last one is 30. Okay, so what happened here? What is the lowest cost in this figure? 25. Okay, at which combination? So x1 input is combination is 3 units and x2 combination is of 8 units. So what is the indications with the help of this table? The above table shows 5 combinations of input which can produce given level of output. The price per unit of x1 is rupees 3 and x2 is rupees 2. The total cost of each combination of input is calculated, and out of 5 combination, so combination at 3 units of x1 and 8 units of x2 is the least cost combination of input, because at that combination that farmer or producer get lowest cost, that is 25. Okay, so this is called as simple arithmetic calculation method. Now the second method is algebraic method. In algebraic method, in 3 steps we estimate the list cost combination. Step number first, find out the MRS between two inputs. MRS means marginal rate of substitution. So what is the formula? Number of units of replaced resource upon number of units of added resource. It may generally we calculate MRS between x1 and x2. So what is the formula? Change in x2 upon change in x1. Change means you have to calculate the rate of change between original x2 quantities and rate of change between original x1 quantities. Okay. Now, second step, calculate price ratio. So what is price ratio? What is the formula for price ratio of X1 and X2 input? Px1, price of per unit of added resource upon price per unit of replaced resource, Px2. Now, this is called as MRS price ratio, and with the help of this MRS and price ratio, work out list cost combination by equating MRS with PR. Okay, if you equate MRS is equal to PR, okay, at that combination, find out that combination where your MRS is exactly equal to price ratio. At that combination, you can get list cost combination in your example. So this is called as algebraic method. Now graphical method. Since the slope of isocont indicates MRS and the slope of isocont line, isocost line. So see what is isocost line? Cost means in at what price you purchase that input. So price of X1 and price of X2. That slope represents isocont line, indicates the factor price ratio. So minimum cost for given output will be indicated by the tangency of these isoclines. Okay. So this is in diagram I show, this is the line which shows the isocost line, and this is the curve represent isocont. And at the point at which isocost line and isocont line tangent to each other, okay, at that point you can get isoclines. Okay, so that combination point is called as isocline. So the least cost combination will be that the point where isocost line is tangent to isocont, and the slope of isocont is exactly equal to slope of isocost line. So that is MRS is exactly equal to price ratio at which that point isocont point is tangent to isocost line. So this is the point related with the graphical method, and in graphical method also one important point you have to understand what is isocline and expansion path. So isocline means what? A line or curve connecting to the least cost combination of inputs for all level of output. See, this is the point where your isocont and isocost line tangent, okay, slope is equal. So if you plot the line going passing through that point, then we can call that line as a isoclines. And what is the expansion path? So many isoclines you draw, okay, the isocline which is considered the most appropriate over a production period. Okay, so which is the appropriate production isocost line? Okay, so that isocost line is called as the expansion path. At any particular time, only one expansion path is possible. Not because so you draw so many isoclines, but the expansion path is remains same. Okay, so this is the point related with the isocline and expansion path. Now we see the next important point related with the ridge line. Okay, what is ridge line? It is also called as the border line. See in your figure, okay, A and B. For X1 ridge line is different, and for X2 ridge line is different. So ridge line represents the point of maximum output from each input, given a fixed amount of other input. Okay. So on the ridge line, MPP, you know MPP means marginal physical product is always 0. Okay, ridge line represents the economic relevance within the ridge lines. MPPs of both the inputs is positive but goes on decreasing. So this is called as the economic relevance showing through ridge lines. So these are the different concepts we observed in graphical method, and if you have to explain graphical method, then you write all this concept: isocline, expansion path, okay, ridge line. So this is the important concepts included in graphical method. So these are the three methods you have to understand, okay, for theory as well as practical. Thank you.